Namaskar, I'm Gunjan Bidani. As the whole world battles the coronavirus pandemic, every single day is bringing in hope. Hope of a breakthrough. Hope of a new vaccine. In this COVID 19 bulletin, we bring you facets of that hope, curated information on the new developments in science and technology each day that can help us in managing and overcoming the ongoing crisis. A team of researchers from the Bengaluru-based Center for Nano and Soft Matter Sciences, which is an autonomous institute of the Department of Science and Technology, has developed a cup-shaped design of the mask. The new design of mask ensures comfort and breathability, enabling the user to wear the mask for a longer duration. This snug fit mask causes no speech distortion, no fogging on glasses, and packs well all around, leaving no room for leakage while breathing. Further, the researchers have chosen the triboelectric nature of the fabric, which deactivates pathogens shearly by the electric charges that prevail under mild friction in the fabric. The institute has transferred this technology to a Bengaluru-based company named Camellia Clothing Limited. The company aims to produce and sell around 1 lakh masks per day. Let's hear from the expert on this.
Three of the scientists, Professor G.U. Kulkarni, Dr. Ashutosh Singh and myself, we came up with this triboelectric mask. So it's basically, triboelectricity is basically a static electricity which is generated when we rub two non-conducting surfaces. So for example, here I have this polypropylene and I have nylon. If I rub them together, then these two material, this generates negative charges, this generates positive charges. So based on this electricity, the charge which is generating in this material, if we put them together and create the mask, then this electric field at the proximity, it is quite strong. So later we came up with a unique design. This mask what I am wearing, this we have filed the patent of this. For this, the design we have filed the patent. And this mask, it has enough room to talk about. There is enough space in front of the mouth. We don't see any fogging in the glasses, and there is no speech distortion. So when I am talking to you with this mask, and if I remove the mask and talk, there is no difference in the as such in the speech. And above all, it has a very high breathability. So that is what it makes it unique compared to other masks. Now, as the number of cases increasing in India as well as other parts of the world, I think it is important to have the technical mask for the healthcare professionals. But general public, they must be wearing the low intensity, the moderate filtration efficiency mask, which they can wear for a longer amount of time. This is about the mask which we have developed.
To ease the stress of public health workers, a new kit and technology platform, Remedy Scan Corona, has been launched by the Neurosynaptic Communications and eZest Solutions. The Remedy Scan Corona kit has a thermometer, pulse oximeter, blood pressure monitor, and a rapid test kit for COVID-19. The platform brings together remote healthcare expertise and the power of emerging technologies such as artificial intelligence and machine learning. It connects and feeds data obtained from the user into a patient health record system without any manual intervention. This way, the platform reduces the load on public health workers and provides timely health service to the needy ones. All in all, the Remedy Scan Corona platform makes the task of screening, testing, tracking, and reporting extremely easy and manageable at a large scale. Neurosynaptic Communications was funded by the BIRAC, or Biotechnology Industry Research Assistance Council of the Department of Biotechnology, to develop such a platform. To beat the lockdown boredom and raise awareness about the coronavirus, a team of students from the Indian Institute of Technology, or IIT Tirupati, has developed a mobile and web-based game with the name Survive COVID-19. The game is set in a city where a player has to step out of their home to buy groceries and medicines, all while maintaining social distancing with their other virtual counterparts. Outside the home, players have to dodge infected people and virus-infected objects they encounter. They also have to collect personal protective equipment, including masks and sanitizers, without which their health will deteriorate. Once infected, the player will be hospitalized or even killed within the game if proper healthcare guidelines are not followed. The game is available in both mobile and web-based versions. The students are further working to make it a multi-level and multiplayer game. Let's hear more about this game from Dr. Sridhar Chimalkonda, Assistant Professor at IIT Tirupati, who guided students in making this game.
Actually, the game was played by around 2,800 people till now. And the feedback that we're getting is pretty good. So the reason for why I'm saying that is, I can give you an instance where one of my cousin's daughter, she's like 7 years old. So when she plays the game, so the game is a survivor kind of a game. So which means that if you have to survive in the game, you have to follow all safety measures, especially wearing masks, sanitizers, and following social distancing. So what happens is when you play the game, you have to go out, buy groceries, and then buy some medicines and then come back home, reach home safely. That's the goal of the game. So for that game, essentially what you're trying to do is a player, when the player enters into the game, automatically they have to, they get the idea that they have to wear masks. They have to, use sanitizers. So if they don't do that, then, they will not survive in the game. Right. So what we found is it's an educational game that reinforces these ideas again and again. So we've been getting feedback that people, when they play this game, internally their mind, they will be used like, okay, when I go out I have to wear a mask, when I go out I have to use a sanitizer, or if I don't keep social distancing it will be difficult, I'll get the virus, right? So that's the kind of feedback that we've got from people as of now. Actually, the game is now available directly on the web, so you can go to a web browser and directly play the game. And the game is also available, as an app in the Android Play Store. Sorry, as an app in the Android. So the thing is, we want to have it in Google Play Store as well. But only official apps and government apps are allowed regarding Corona or COVID-19. So we have asked Google, whether they can allow us, what kind of permission is required such that our game can be uploaded on Google Play Store.
That's all for today. We will be back with another edition of COVID-19 Bulletin soon. We hope that you all are safe and maintaining social distance. See you soon. Namaskar.